Hello everyone, and now welcome to game. Well, I believe this might be the only game I'm going to be casting from this series. This is actually a 2v2 map taking place here on Centaur Grove. It is Zhouxixi and Fly versus two other Chinese players that, well, I currently do not know the name of. My Chinese is absolutely horrible. And, well, when I say horrible, it means like non-existent. Like, I can see, like, in this, there is the word character for big and person, and that is about Dayan or Dayan, depending on where you hail from. Anyways, let's go ahead and break down this Night Elf Orc versus Night Elf Orc mirror match. You can see the yellow team currently going to be go ahead and scouting out the top left-hand side, going to pretty much figure out that, hey, their opponents are mirrored more along, I guess, this line, if you are looking at the minimap, along that line there. Now, I have been told that this game is rather long, so I may be forced to split it up into two separate series. The replay file is, well, you know what? I'm not going to say any more than that. And then, anyways, let's go ahead and take a look. Centaur being actually aggroed over and purposely attacking the Voodoo Lounge. The Voodoo Lounge actually dealing a little bit of damage there, and now going after these buildings. This is still all rather hilarious right now that you could have this sort of abuse where the Voodoo Lounge has taken some serious damage early on. Now, Centaur Grove is a map that you do not see very often. Excuse me, as the Centaur now makes its way back across over here. We'll see how all of this will be unfolding. And you know what? I might purposely just move this down so you can see, or I can see the game timer there. All right, Centaur now going after these units here. This is not a this is not a creep. That's actually purposely microed an early hired unit right there from that one particular wisp. I thought that was something that they tried not to do. Or they were trying to discourage the use of creeps like that, as now the Demon Hunter is just going to be wandering around. Oh, the Centaur now going back. What is it doing? It's actually taking a little bit of damage and now going to be backing off here. This is a 515, 18 to 21 damage Centaur, which is pretty much similar to a Grunt. Very high damage. Blade Master now going after the remainder of this creep camp here, as the Centaur is just currently running laps. It is buying time away from the Demon Hunter's focus, as the Demon Hunter now comes back down across here. Is that Centaur going to get taken down? No, it does not look like it. The Centaur, perhaps its greatest asset is the fact that it has fast mobility. Back down over here, Mana Burn Wisp, number one, has been taken down. Demon Hunter trying to do a little bit of defense here as the Ancient of Wars, dual Ancients of War currently coming into play. All right, another, well, dual Ancient of Wars that are proxy Ancients of War now coming into play. You can see Yellow now trying to... Wait, did he just shut down his own Ancient of War? Okay, I thought that was Yellow. Alright, I am absolutely confused here as what is going on. That looked like a Yellow Ancient of War. I'll have to take a look at the replays. Perhaps they were attacking the wrong one, which would be rather strange. I'm assuming that it was just blue. Oh no, the names just all show up in yellow, while one is yellow and the other is blue. All right, talk about making it a little bit more difficult. Can you tell while the building is building what color it is? That is going to be a little bit strange there, as I'm probably getting harassed by telemarketers again. All right, my apologies. Just going to ignore them. It's probably going to ring 5-6 times and then go away. Meanwhile, the Blade Masters and all of the units here are just continuing to creep out every which corner of the map. Alright, rather than trying to explain every single action that is going on in this game, let's get an overall general feel of what is happening. The Demon Hunter of the yellow team now picking up a WC3, which will be a very strong pickup here. It will allow any trailing units to get picked off rather quickly. Meanwhile, the Blade Masters of both sides, I believe, are trying to get to level 2. That is the major source of damage here. As you see a level 4 Centaur getting taken down, level 2 on that Blade Master now, as they are going to be backing away. Speed Scroll being used by the blue team, trying to get away. WC3 is in very much of trouble. The Demon Hunter will be able to finish it off right there. WC3 does have Boots of Speed. Demon Hunter has Boots of Speed and had a Speed Scroll to match it, so that WC3 doesn't stand a chance. Will it be able to sacrifice itself on creeps? I do not believe so. 2 more slices, most likely, as the Demon Hunter, will not be able to finish it off off all that easily. WC1810 down to 52 hit points, but is running for dear life, down to 28. The RNG is actually going to make a big difference there, and is it going to be able to make it? And it does teleport away. It does get a little bit of distance, and wow, great use of the waypoints, as if you are not familiar with those waypoints, you teleport to the other side of the map, and then you have to keep track of where your unit went. Beautiful dodge by the WC1810 there, who is now going to most likely heal back up and then perhaps head over here to this Fountain of Health. All right, Blademaster going after the units here, the Centaurs and the remaining units. Blademaster is taking a lot of damage. That's a Ring of Protection and Circlet of Nobility definitely helping out here. Really needs to perhaps Wind Walk at this point to try and spread out some of that damage as well. Blademaster purposely attacking a Grunt to lose that aggro. Now going after the Centaurs, finishing off the remaining units. Meanwhile, Yellow Demon Hunter here is still sitting at level 1. As the Centaurs are now moving back and forth. WC1810 could get a cold arrow attack, and yes, that is exactly what you have to worry about, but you do not want to go that deep, as a sea of Huntresses now coming back the other way. Demon Hunter does not have Boots of Speed, is now going to be forced to back off here. Archers trying to go after here as the Blademaster. Oh, Dust of Appearance. There goes one Huntress. Archers are going to have a very difficult time here, as you see the WC1810 trying to get in position. All right, those glaive bounces really doing a bit of damage onto all of those just retreating units. There's a quick Hex. Are you going to be able to finish off this one particular Huntress as the Blademaster now takes down some more units? All right, death everywhere so far as you're looking at another Huntress getting taken down. Shadow Hunter was Yellow's Yellow Orc's secondary hero. Meanwhile, we're going to continue this fight here. Are we going to see another Hex go down? That is a big question, as another Hex does lay itself down. Huntress is losing that critical movement speed, as the Archers and Druids of the Talon running straight by this army. Perhaps a little bit of just missed control right there, as you now see the Demon Hunter trying to run away. All right, there was a cold arrow there. It did end up getting dodged. Another beautiful use of the detonation to try and shake off that Hex. Otherwise, that Huntress would have been taken down. Detonating a Wisp instead of losing a Huntress. Very important. And that is a lot of Wisp to be bringing to a fight. Bringing a Wisp to an Axe and Glaive fight may not seem that important, but those detonations do remove a lot of mana. And I'm not 100%, I believe they removed the wind or the Wisp walking trick. If you guys play older versions of WarCraft 3, what you're able to do is you're able to have Wisp actually target behind target behind units onto the trees, and then because they're technically gathering resources, they have no collision radius. That was something that happened with ghouls for a while, but then people figured out, hey, I can do it with Wisp as well, and it is rather deadly when all of a sudden your back line of sorceress, priests, obsidian statues, or whatever casters you have in the back line have 0 mana. Centaur now continuing this chase here. Let's take a look. There's a large fight outside yellow. We see Serpent Wards coming in from blue, and that is going to be on the high ground. So Serpent Wards from a level 1, very important level 1 unit there, and this is going to be a massive tower attempt here, moving the home field advantage. Made a big use of a mana burn there, but those Serpent Wards are going to be dealing piercing damage, as we now see triple Ancient Protectors. Serpent Ward number 1 has been taken down. Ancient of Wars have been picked up, as we see Scrolls of Protection, Scrolls of Speed, and by both sides, a massive number of fights going down here. And we're still trying to figure out what's going to be happening. All right, so far this massive fight going through, as the Shadow Hunter does get taken down by blue. Blademaster loses Blademaster loses as well. So this is going to still be an all for naught push unless something big happens. Demon Hunter continuing this counter push here. You see the Ancient Protectors nearing completion. Scroll of Protection, no Spirit Link though, as the detonations, or the peons, continuing this fight once again. All right, I believe these are all blue buildings, even though you can't really tell. There is one Ancient Protector. Are the peons going to be able to do anything about this? Are they going to be able to repair or attack back? You see one lone wisp trying to repair here. Archers are trying to fire back here, as well as the Blade Master of yellow doing a great job to try and defend this attack. All right, it looks as though Huntresses could get taken down if the archers do try and focus onto them. Blade Master now down to 80 hit points, will be forced to back off. Blade Master now using a healing salve there. Mana burn onto the Blade Master. Blade Master, however, protected by a sea of peons there as the Blade Master going after a low hit point grunt. Is it going to get taken down? Oh, there is another break on that heal as well. Back over here, Ancient of War has finished off the remaining Ancient Protector, and that push has fallen before it really got started. All right, Kodobi is slowly chomping on a Huntress. Units are just dying left and right. The amount of units dying, much more similar to, I would say, StarCraft 2, and that's because when you have that many more units in a fight, it becomes much more macro-intensive rather than micro-intensive. All right, Shadow Hunters are pulling back here. We'll see all of this continue as the Demon Hunter now heads back off to the north. He is sitting just shy of level 3, the yellow Demon Hunter. Meanwhile, his opponent, the blue Demon Hunter, is sitting at level 3, getting very close and dangerous to level 4. Once you do have level 2 evasion, that's essentially 4 additional armor about, no wait, 25%. I'll have to do the math on that. I know level 1 evasion is like Ring of Protection plus 3, and so I'm not quite sure how all of that breaks down there. As the Demon Hunter going to get into position, he will get to level 3. He's going to heal back up. Shadow Hunter picks up Boots of Quell the Lost. That will most likely be given to the Blade Master a little bit later on, or just the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter should be standing next to the Fountain of Health, as we are looking at yellow using this Fountain of Health in a much better fashion. All right, gunning into a much more macro-intensive game. 3 Huntresses ready to go. 3 Kodobis to counter. I believe actually that's 5 Huntresses there. Hungry Kodos, a very, very delicious game for Orc players, as the Shadow Hunter now looks to get to level 2. After that failed attempt with the Serpent Wards, what is the follow-up play going to be? So far, Blue has not done nearly as much with that Shadow Hunter. Blade Master now, is he revealed? Yes, Dust of Appearance, and he is taking a lot of damage. This could be very bad news right there. Blade Master now using that Speed Scroll. Cold Arrow, Mana Burn could be coming in. Blade Master now trying to chase. Speed Scroll there, and Windwalk Strike finishes the level 3 Blade Master.
Player's forces are under attack.
Level 3 Blade Master now taken out, but every time you try to attack one place, it seems like this army is all over the map. Huntresses now trying to finish off this one Ancient of Lore. Dryads are all here. Slow Poison, Cold Arrows. Demon Hunter does have a Scroll of Town Portal, but is it going to be an effective trade? There goes one Huntress. There goes the Ancient of Lore, and that timing, oh so critical. All right, Dryads going to use this opportunity to try and clear out another creep camp. Meanwhile, a large red creep camp getting cleared out by the Kodo army, not getting digested here. You want the gold and the items, hence the fact that you do not want to be attacking, as we now see a Tree of Life being planted by the yellow team. Back off to the north. Both sides doing pretty much the same exact thing. Ogre Magi taking a large bit of damage, as well as the Shadow Hunter healing wave bouncing all across the map. Grunt's gonna go ahead and continue to finish off this Forest Troll Trapper here. It looks like it will get taken down, but a lot of damage across the board. All right, Book of Wind now being used, and what looked like a very, very small harass is now gonna be straight up burrow destruction. 50 over 50 supply right now. Blade Master can lead this charge well because he can windwalk out of sticky situations. Orc Burrow number 2 looks like it is going to get taken down. Let's take a look at it there. It looks like it will go down there. Book of the Dead. Blade Master now trying to finish off some more of those units. He will go ahead and windwalk away. Book of the Dead taking down 2 Orc Burrows and pretty much stopping any more production of units, at least for a little while. If he was able to actually take out an blue Orc unit or 2, the lack of training would actually set him back and then perhaps set him up for the next fight. Centaurs here. Huntress is down over here. He is shadow melded, ready to go. Back down across over here. One Goblin Zeppelin. with, well, 7 Huntresses and a Demon Hunter. Gonna lead a blind assault straight up onto here, and in comes the attack, going after that gold mine. That gold mine down to 330 gold already, but could end up getting taken down. All right, the problem with the Wisp trying to repair is you saw that glaive bounce. That glaive bounce just absolutely destroys, and once that's all gone, all the Wisp are going to get taken out here. Just attack Wisp. That bounce does so much damage, and now this Tree of Ages may get taken out as well. 1700 hit point Tree of Ages. Meanwhile, back off to the north, if you're getting harassed, might as well just have a better defense with a stronger offense, as we are now fighting outside this Fountain of Health. Unfortunately, Blue unable to use that Fountain of Health in a positive fashion. With its back to the Fountain of Health, it could have tried to use that passive healing to do a little bit more. Meanwhile, let's take a look. The Tree of Ages will get taken down. No more mining by Yellow. Unbeknownst to them, though, they already have a Tree of Life being built at one of the expansions. Moonwell is going to be slowly destroyed. Demon Hunter does have a get out of jail free card, or more importantly, a reinforced card right now if push comes to shove. All right, there goes the catapult trying to run away. Is the Demolisher going to be able to get back in time? There's an attack there. The Demolisher needs to get away. In fact, gets ensnared, and that is going to be a problem. All right, turning into a bit of a base race on both sides. Raiders now coming across here, the Blade Master going after the peons. You can see Serpent Wards here as well. It is turning into a straight up base race. What is going on? Huntress is now running back down across the map here, and the Huntresses are looking to finish off the remainder of the units. Ancient of War going to get finished off. 46 over 30 for the Yellow Orc army. 44 over 50 for the Blue army here. Meanwhile, Squirrel Town Portal back down. And in comes a big army attack here. Raiders trying to finish this off. Is it going to finish? No, it is not. Too many peons repairing. And there is the move away. Blue ended up losing, I believe, a hero. Which hero was lost, as we now see Ancient Protectors being placed down here. All right, only 4 minutes of mining left. The main building here has been taken down. No gold is available at all. And now let's take a look at the remainder of, well, this base here. All right, Demon Hunter gonna finish off the last buildings here. Let's take a look. Hunter's Hall will get taken down. You can see the Yellow Army already trying to make its way down here. Demon Hunter, there you go. Huntresses are 1-0 upgraded. Are they going to finish off this Moonwell? Might as well try. Start using that Scroll of Town Portal and just finish off that Moonwell if you can. No real reason to try and do anything else. And, well, a little bit of delay there saves an additional building. Back off to the north. Blade Master low on mana. Dust of Appearance on that Blade Master, taking a bit of damage. Does have a Potion of Invulnerability. Going to be able to get in some free attacks and then be able to wind walk away if necessary. What is it doing? All right, heading back off to the north, it is in fact revealed as we now see the Blue Army of Night Elf clearing out another creep camp there. Level 4, no additional mining going on. Shadow Hunter is being retrained. Gold now pretty much being funneled to his partner, I believe, as we are looking at a 50 over 70 gold supply here. All right, Ward being placed down there. Standing armies, let's take a look. Blue has 41 and 43 going up against 46 and 50. Army sizes are about the same. It is going to come down to who can get more gold and replenish and win this war of attrition. As the peons are now just going under massive repairs. All right, I do not know if there was any sort of pillage. No pillage training at all, as we are now looking at straight up trying to take down this 48 over 70 stronghold there. There goes another peon. Dryads are trying to come in. Blade Master does have a Scroll of Town Portal. Blade Master gets to level 4, and now Fork Lightning. All right, there it goes. Another base gone. A Grunt will get taken down as all the units teleport back away. All right, this Tree of Life quickly getting canceled here. No way to really teleport back to save this base at all, as there are 3 Ancient Protectors in position.
A player's forces are
all right. Movement, never so important in a Warcraft 3 game as it is today. Whoever is in prime position seems to be able to be dealing more damage as the Blade Master tries to chase after and may be able to get some easy units. Speed Scroll now being used in order to get away quickly. Very, very nice use right there. As let's take a look. The Huntress, these units perhaps lost control for just a moment, And all of a sudden, losing an archer at that stage like that just absolutely hurts. Blademaster trying to finish off some more units there. There was a wind walk. It looked like that wind walk should have been a little bit late, as the remainder units, archers and dryads, getting picked off. That was about 7 supply of free units with really no answer for. This is going to end up turning into a war of attrition. Who is going to be able to lose a little bit less, as we now see a ninja expansion coming back over here on the top left. All right, it looks like a Night Elf is going to be the one mining all the gold, while the Orc army is going to be trying to train up more units. 46 over 60. Blue now knocking on the door, and it looks like Blue's army is just that much larger. 45 and 34 compared to 35 and 46. All right, so army sizes are comparable, but what is going on here? It looks like the Blue army is just, I think, moving better across the map, and that is the reason why they're winning. All right, Owl Sentry keeping track and sight off over here. Raiders are going to try and engage. Let's take a look at what's going in and what is going on. Units are now trying to come in and engage. There is a Scroll of Town Portal. One Raider could get taken down. There it goes. The rest of the units are able to retreat, as the units are now heading back off to the north here. Blue desperately looking for where an expansion could possibly be. Night Elf on purpose backing away from those fights, as we're looking still at pretty much no more gold in the gold mine. This is going to have to be uprooted. And now we see over here on the top left, well, this tree is going to end up getting taken down. Blue's Orc army finding this Staff of Teleportation, going to get into position. Blademaster going to finish this off very, very easily. Meanwhile, the Huntresses are going to finish off Yellow's army, and this may be it. There is not much left. Yellow's army, can they really hold out very much longer? That is going to be the big question, as all of the Orc army is now pretty much gone. You need to start training up Wisp, getting more Moonwells in order to be able to really start anything else, as we now see a Blue Tree of Life being built off here. So it is going to be one base to one base. Last couple of buildings now getting taken out again. All right, Blue army coming back down across here, sees this. Are we going to perhaps see a Scroll of Town Portal straight up on top of all of these units? And that could end up becoming a problem. We now see a big fight happening down over here. No Scroll of Town Portal. Yes, a Scroll of Town Portal on the Shadow Hunter. And the big difference could be that the Shadow Hunter has a lot of healing right now. So there's Potion of Invulnerability being used. It looks as though that is going to get taken down. The Tree of Eternity is a priority target because it could establish up a new base. Blademaster, Scroll of Town Portal now coming across here. Is it going to go ahead and teleport away? It looks like it will be doing that. There's one teleport. There is another teleport, and the Demon Hunter in trouble. Scroll of Town Portal trying to get away again. Mana burn onto the Blademaster, as we now see teleports abound. All right, Yellow with the new Tree of Life down over here to the south. Wasn't even sure when that was started, but yes, it is now done, and they are going to be trying to mine from that gold mine. This gold mine nearing entanglement completion. Meanwhile, Tree of Ages now marching across the map to the top right hand side of Centaur Grove. Use of healing fountains are highly addictive, as many Orc players will tell you. Back down across here, Moonwells quickly being placed down as well, as we see only 2 Wisp available. Let's take a look at that. A third Wisp, or a third Moonwell, should be added in here in just a moment. And what is going on? A handful of buildings left. 1 building left by Yellow. Are they going to be able to fend this off?
A town is under siege.
As the Blademaster is still wandering around the map here. All right. One thing I will say, though, the longer or the smaller the armies get, the more these games feel like 1v1 matches, as there isn't so much crazy back and forth action. Moonwells are getting completed time and time again. Let's take a look. More Moonwells making their way back down. More Wisps are going to go ahead and try and be trained. And with this, the Night Elf has the start of a new economy again. 49 over 0 supply for the Orc. the Orc heroes are now, well, definitely more important than the Night Elf heroes. Night Elf heroes can be resurrected. Yellow Blade Master sitting at level 5, almost 6. Shadow Hunter sitting at 5, level 3 healing wave. Going to be the main difference here as we now see the Tree of Ages entangling the gold mine off to the top right. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter still wandering around here. Are they going to be able to hold out this next fight as the Blade Master is still wandering around here? Shadow Hunter, oh, sitting there. Oh, there is, wow, talk about not paying attention to what you are doing. Not enough mana. Windwalk just comes to an end, and that would potentially hurt. Meanwhile, all the units now trying to make a rush back over here, and we are now getting close to the 25-minute mark of this match. All right, Grunts, Dryads, so many units all here ready to go. 33 over 40 supply, trying to get back up to 5 Wisp into this gold mine. Meanwhile, back over, oh, there's 1 Wisp still sitting off over here, so we could see a Tree of Life entangle this gold mine momentarily. Now, what is Blue's strategy? Blue's strategy is to pretty much say, you know what, I'm mining 2 to 1 at this stage in the game. I should be okay. There are no additional blue peons anywhere on the map, hence the problem of not being able to train up and rebuild, even though he does have buildings. Now, the Orc army is only sitting at 31 compared to, I believe, 49. Let's take a look at population. Yeah, 49 over 0, 36 over 40, all of that right there, as I'm going to go back to none once more. All right, Scroll of Town Portal has been spotted. Wisp now trying to train. Are they going to be able to get in position? There you go. Units are all going around every which place. Shadow Hunter has a Scroll of Healing, and is it going to get taken down? That is going to be a big loss right there. Scroll of Town Portal now used. Is going to be able to focus down any units, and 1 Raider able to survive as well. A new Tree of Life will be reestablished. Was that a good trade? I do believe so. Trading a Scroll of Town Portal for a Tree of Life. Always a good trade there. If you can now take down the other buildings here, that would be even better, as we're now seeing the Blade Master, Blue Blade Master, trying to get to level 5. Down across here, you see a level 5 Centaur finishing off the remainder, or getting finished off, as the Demon Hunter picks up a Ring of Protection +2, +15 attack. 10 armor at this stage. Very, very high indeed, as the Blade Master is going to just be teleporting back and forth.
The town is under siege.
All right. New Tree of Life by Blue being set up over here at what I'll call the bottom right-hand side of the map. And at this stage and at this point in the game, I think I am going to pause it and say stay tuned for part 2 of this replay. The file size is already up to 4 gigs, so I'm gonna always, well, I'm gonna split it up into 2 videos so that it doesn't take nearly as long to encode later. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned for part 2.